Everybody, here's a racing lawnmower build, and as you can see, the back end is pretty low. That back hitch is probably maybe 2 inches off the ground. This is a rat rod / racing lawnmower build. Nobody else sets them up like this. I'm the only one to do it like this. I think this is the easiest way. Basically, it's like a go-kart. I like rat rods and I like sleepers, so I wanted it to look like a stock lawnmower. And I like to cannibalize a lot of the parts off of it. So let me take you around and show you some things. I sold the engine off, the stock engine that came in it. I sold the engine off and I sold the transaxle off, and I made about 150 bucks. So I picked up a Harbor Freight Predator 2.5 or 212 cc engine, cold air intake, emulsion tube with the 36 thousandths jet. Breather filter. I also put a torque converter on the side. Torque converter is amazing. I have a 62 sprocket in the back. I do like having the hand throttles. This is my brakes. I have my brakes here, and I have my throttle here, as you can see. A direct steer setup. The axle, I shortened it. I lowered it. As you can see, I chopped the bottom off of it a little bit to give it a little bit more so it sits a little bit lower. That's off of like an LTV series, like a Veridrive Craftsman, an old one. It's got a really wide stance in the front, which I kind of dig. This is how my back end's set up. Welded in the disc brakes. Yeah, I mean, pillow block bearing on each side, 62 sprocket. I don't meet really any, lawnmower regulations or anything like that. Basically, this was just for me to kind of have some fun. And I like it. This is how I set them up. Like I said, nobody does it like I do. Usually they use a Peerless 700 series, which goes to a rear live axle, or they use a Peerless 820 and a vertical shafted engine. I'm simple. I like this. This is plenty of power. 6.5 horsepower is a lot of power for me. I can pick the front end up off the ground when I give it gas. So, yeah. I cut the fenders. I'll probably leave the rear fenders as is. I'll just sand them down. But yeah, it's a pretty neat lawnmower. And that one right there is my next project. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. So, all right, stay tuned.